Um, so I'm trying to look at sort order. So what I've done is, let's get into it. So in builder, no, wrong one. This one, here we go. In builder. So we've got a car hire here, departing on 29th of December, arriving on the 3rd of Jan, but arriving at 5 p.m. Then on the arrival day for the car hire, I've got one transfer in here, which has got a 00 time. I've put another transfer in, which is 1:25. Then I've got a hotel. There's no times associated, and then I put an excursion, which again has got no times associated. So I would expect the order of day 6 to be as per builder, and then it just needs to slot the car hire in where this time makes sense. So I would expect this one to go, because we've got a time on this transfer, to put it in after that transfer. So I'd expect the output to be transfer, transfer, car hire, drop off, accommodation, excursion. When we look at the quote though, what we can see is on the itinerary in brief, we get the transfer, transfer, then we get the accommodation, then we get the excursion, all as expected, but the car hire drop off drops in last. And it doesn't seem to matter what we do with any of the times anywhere else, the car hire drop off always seems to be in last. In the itinerary detail, it's as we would expect. So transfer, transfer, car hire drop off, accommodation, excursion. So the in detail is correct. The in brief is not correct. So that's one thing. I was spotting some other strange behavior in UAT. I'm just going to see if I can recreate it in production. Sorry. So basically we've got these two transfers in already. I'm now going to put in another transfer. Let's just pick any random transfer. We'll put the correct time in here of 2:45. Actually, no, let's, instead of doing that, let's get rid of that. Yeah. And instead of that, let's put the try and put the transfer in here, so in the right place. So if we go transfer there, don't know if we've got any. There we go. That'll do. Stick that one in there, and we'll put the correct time in, so that should come after the second transfer, but before the accommodation, before the excursion, and before the car hire drop off is what I would expect. So let's save that. So based on this sort order, I would expect both the in brief and the detailed itinerary to be transfer, 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 car hire drop off, accommodation, excursion. Let's see what we get. So it all looks to be in the correct order here as well. Yeah, so this was happening in UAT. So although I put that transfer in the correct place in Builder and the time makes sense to come after that second transfer, for some reason it's putting it in between the hotel and the excursion for no apparent reason. Let's see if it does it on the detail as well. No, on the detail it's worked correctly. So for some reason the in-brief seems to still be working from the default sort order rather than the sort order of builder, which is what it should be working from. I'm just going to do what I need to do to fix that, I believe. So what we've seen when we've had this issue previously is that if I do a bit of a let's move it down, the old drag and drop, brilliant, love it, love the way it works. There we go, drag down there, and now let's put it back where we actually want it, which is not there, it's not drag and drop. There we go, that's where we want it. I click save on that now. Right. Okay, so in brief, so there we are. That's fixed the order of the transfers. Still got the issue with the car hire drop off, but it's fixed the order of the transfers. And there we go, down to the queue, transfers, all as we'd expect. So in detail, basically works. In brief, doesn't work for two reasons. Car hire drop offs in the wrong place, based on the timings of the other transfers, and we still seem to have some default sort order kicking in, which means we have to wiggle and jiggle to get the transfers to come out where we want them when they should just appear in the order of builder.